Hello, hello, it is I, and I alone. And I'm in my bedroom because it has been super hot. And we want to go do a family thing tomorrow, so I'm like, oh, I can't do the heat, for I must stress. I'm posting us in the promotional board. This also means that I'm like at a small disadvantage because I'm only on my one little laptop screen as opposed to my big screen, and then with using my laptop screen as my support screen. But I am pulling us up so that I will have no other Sam. Just in case my internet goes weird and, you know, chat doesn't pop up. So, I had a good weekend. Last week, I became an aunt again. So, I spent a lot of the weekend helping out with my, not my little cousins, with my nibblings so that my sister could rest up with new baby. And, my husband is home because he works at a factory and they shut down every now and then. Well, not every now and then. They say, like, once a year during the summer is like an annual shutdown, so he's home for the week. And we're gonna take the kids. Like I said, we're taking the kids somewhere tomorrow, so that's very exciting. Looking forward to that. Tonight, I am going to be working on attempting revisions again. Well, I mean, attempting progress on the revisions for Not For Her, because the Eclipse is still not doing anything. But that's okay. We're chugging along. We're getting there. Every revision I finish is one less revision to do. But yeah. Oh, later this month we're doing a Let's Talk for Rockadoodle, which is a movie that I absolutely love. I'm going to say 90% because it was part of my childhood. 10% because it's actually a good movie. Oh, that was... I had the red number. But, yeah. So, since it's just little old me and my migraine right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get us going on a sprint. I will see you all in 30.
You want to see the Great Dane? Was that?
Hey,
Was
yo,
crying?
I'm back.
You want to see the Great Dane crying?
Hey, CB.
With General Cornwallis.
See, this is why I stream from the garage.
Well, fuck me then.
Okay, it would be one thing if you were just talking to me and not interrupting me on purpose to be disruptive. Don't look like you were just chastised.
I was.
Okay, that's what I just told him. I was like, he can be part of the conversation, that's fine, but he was interrupting me to be a disruptive troll. And now he's repenting. Okay, so you're gonna be mostly lurking because you're chatting with your Ruby and be sleepy. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is good. During that sprint, I successfully did one revision, and then I did a second revision. No, I successfully did 2 revisions. I'm on my 3rd, but I'm waiting for Fox to approve it because, like, I'm at the point where I'm doing the revisions that I'm like, nope, I'm not moving on to the next one until I know for sure this one's done. So, wherever he ran away to, probably his actual job. But he'll look at it at some point. And I've already done 2, so this will be my 3rd. And I'm now on page 16 of 29. And my next revision isn't until... No, it's page 19. But that's 3 down. And the next one is actually not that bad. I used greasy meat twice close to each other, but this is going to take a little brain power to figure out how to rework that. I'm missing my big screen already. I have to keep the chat open in a separate tab so I can see it. Oh, dishes are good to do. We're probably going to do some long sprints today because... half because I'm solo, but the other half because I'm brain fogged. And normally I can keep a one-sided conversation going for a while. With brain fog, it's hard for me to, like, attach to any of them. We have another week of storms coming up, which hopefully will lower the temperature enough that I can sneak into the garage den to do a stream. Chris said no.
It's because of Kyogre.
Well, tell him to stop.
You have to get Rayquaza.
You do it. You're the Pokemon master. Yeah, migraine's you probably had a vacation migraine. Which is like... Apparently they're these things... Well, migraines, obviously, but it happens because, like, preparing for the trip and everything leading up to a trip and stuff is just so stressful and everything, but your brain, like, kind of keeps in a survival. But then when you actually get on the vacation, you relax and everything, and so that's when the migraine hits. Because your body can deal with it now. And it's like, motherfucker, I didn't sign up for this. We got lunch at Raising Cane's today, and whoever made the sweet tea today, it's fire. I am obsessed.
That means it's good to you.
Yes, she knows that. I'm trying to think, is fire more a generation slang for us or for the younger generation? That didn't answer my question. But
they just use words.
You got actual sweet tea at the beach? Are you saying that California does not have good sweet tea? Is this what you're telling me? apparently Chris was looking at or not looking at it, but on his feed there was fireworks stuff, and people were talking about how fireworks should be banned, and how California did ban their fireworks. Yeah, iced tea that they add sugar on the table. That's not how you make sweet tea. That's just gritty iced tea. But like in general, I could understand California banning them because of wildfires and stuff. That's like a safety concern. But otherwise they're illegal most of the time. So like I don't see why we should ban them the 2 times a year that people are allowed to light them. And this year, so previously in my family, the people who set off the fireworks were our vets. But I guess because they're getting older, they don't handle the fireworks as well as they used to, like mentally. So they stay home now. And my grandmother was stressing about, well, who are we going to get to light the fireworks? Because, like, my sister had taken over lighting them when my dad stopped. But she had to work. She works nights on the weekends now. And, but I was just like, I can light the fireworks off. I was like, Chris can light the fireworks off. I have teenagers now. We can teach them. And so we taught my oldest and my youngest how to handle fireworks, and they had a really good time. So many firework injuries happen. Okay, but that's like...
That's because you don't love America.
That's no. That's like saying that there are a lot of knife injuries that happen, so we should ban knives. You know, because people cut themselves when cooking, or there's a lot of burn injuries from ovens and stoves, so we should ban those. That's just people not being safe. Because if you're like safe and responsible with it, as you should be with many things. Oh, okay. Commentary. Got you. Yeah, some people do. Holding Roman candles when you're not supposed to. Well, fear not, we taught the children to do it safely. Although, man, you gotta be careful with children and sparklers. I I am always more on edge and like Hawkeye-ish whenever a child has a sparkler than the ones lighting, because I guess
They won't learn.
they gotta learn.
Correct.
But like one of my nieces, she had her sparkler and she was doing good walking and stuff, but I had to remind her to pay attention to the other people around because she was getting kind of close to my aunt who was facing away from her helping another child. So I had to be like, "Hey, don't burn your great aunt. She wouldn't like that." But like we had 2 buckets of water beside the road. So when the fireworks were done, you give them a little bit to cool off and then you dunk them right into the water. Like, flying off, how so? Like, okay, because in my mind with the sparklers, that's kind of what the embers do. But I also know that could be that like the embers actually broke off, which they're not supposed to do. Oh, and my aunt always buys so many of the Snap Pops. She bought 80 of them. So, and we only used up 40 ish. So she divvied up the rest of them, and we got a bunch of them. The actual burn. Okay, yeah. That's not good. That's a questionable brand of sparklers. Don't stick together. Yeah, we have like I said, we have buckets, and so the kids know it's like when they're done with their sparklers, go put them right in the bucket. One of Michael's magnesium rods fell out of the sparkler thing, and I had to put it back. Oh, there are some of the fireworks that we got that the kids did. There was this one. My youngest distinctly remembered what this dog did. Or the firework dog. Which when we were organizing the fireworks, because what we do is like there's, pickup truck, and then on the edge of it, we, we sort them and stuff so we can see what we have. And she put like the chicken and the dog and the frogs and all of that in one spot, and she said, "This is the animal cruelty section." And I was like, "Child, you're not wrong, but you're not right either." But the dog firework, it just it like has a little bit of sparks, and then it basically just poops, and I'm like, for why? Why did we get this?
Because it's funny.
There were two of them, so we lit one off right after the other. Like it's boring to look at too. So
That's like the snake thing too.
yeah. And there's a chicken.
A rice chicken.
The chicken like screams with a little bit of sparks, and then the balloon at its butt blows up, so it's like it lays an egg. Although one of the kids, some of their favorite ones are the parachutes, which is when it like shoots up in the air and then a little parachute comes down, and the children run after that one. We just gotta be careful because the little like mortar thingy that's stuck to it, like it disengages from the parachute so that the parachute itself is perfectly safe to catch. We just gotta make sure the children go for that and not the thing that's hot. Which one of my nieces was really good at like watching the thing that was hot and fell. And so we'd have to like redirect her attention to the parachute, because like, no, that's not the part you catch, it's the other part. Well, I'm glad the beach show had a really good show. I don't think my family's really done anything for the 4th in the last yeah, I was gonna say about 3 years. It's however long I've been working Anime Expo. But like this year, they were like, maybe we should do something for the kids, just a little fireworks show for them. Which also, by the end of it, we had to, again, I want to preface this with it was done responsibly, but we would orchestrate it so that we'd set 2 or 3 fountains off at the same time, because like you could look down the street and see storm clouds and stuff coming, so we were like, we gotta finish off everything so that everyone could go inside. So we barely finish in time, and then everyone's like rushing to put everything up and to get all the kids in the vans and stuff, and we're not on the road 5 minutes and it just starts downpouring, and it's downpouring so like hard, and it's so fucking hot that there's steam coming off the road, like there's a little bit of fog from it. when we came in the house, like the children had an umbrella and they're under the umbrella, and it had been like so hot and sweaty throughout the rest of the day. I just stood in the rain and I was like, ah, yes, this is what I needed earlier. Oh my goodness. It was a good time. Yeah, that's what we were doing too. Like fireworks over here, thunder over there, thunder and lightning over there. Oh, we watched Independence Day and The Patriot. Which Independence Day is like, Chris likes to watch that movie every year on the 4th. When we were watching The Patriot, I don't know if excited's the right term, but I was quite pleased with the historical accuracy of a lot of the things in there. Independence Day is a sci-fi movie about these aliens trying to invade Earth, and we take them out. And it happens... Does it start on July 1st?
2.
2nd. Okay, it is the 2nd. It happens over the course of 3 days. July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Oh, nice. Let me know if we win. We are the last of the North American to remain. We're gonna do it. Excuse me. Who was I talking to that it was basically like America's national sport is a competition?
I'm relaying that to you.
Yeah, you told me that. You told me that you'd seen that, and I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. And then The Patriot is about how we would have lost the Revolutionary War. Sorry.
That's not what it was.
That's what it was.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, so it is about like the Revolutionary War, and John Martin is the main character, and he like fought in the, was it the French Canadian? The French and Indian War, that's the one. He fought in the French and Indian War, so he's a retired soldier, and he's like, no, I'm not going to fight in the Continental Army because basically my soldier days are behind me. And then during the Revolutionary War, his family essentially gets caught in the middle. One of his children is murdered in cold blood by a British, what was he, a colonel? Colonel?
I don't know what he was.
He's like...
Lucius Malfoy.
Yes, Lucius Malfoy. However, I can't remember what his rank was. But he's not the guy leading the army. He's like one step... Yeah, he wasn't the general. He's one... Maybe he's a captain. He was an officer, regardless. I think that's the blanket term. But yeah, he did this. And basically, from that moment, he fucked up.
He's a colonel.
Colonel, I was right earlier. So yeah, our Colonel Lucius Malfoy did that. And then, John Martin joins the Continental Army, leads some militia.
Benjamin.
Is his name Benjamin?
Call him John.
Who's John?
I don't know who the fuck is John.
Oh no, John was the other guy.
No.
John, he was the other guy. The sketchy motherfucker with the wife and son that we loved.
John Billings.
Yeah, I was combining the two. But yeah, and it's essentially like So, my mother is a really big history buff, and I also really enjoy history. And because I grew up in a military town, I know a lot about the history of America in war and just things that have happened.
Fuck yeah.
Like, they did not sanitize it for us. I know all the shitty things we did and that were done to us. And, yeah, so we're watching it, and at first I'm annoyed because I'm just watching as the American soldiers and the British soldiers are sitting there and they do their little dumb line thing where it's, oh, we shoot you and now we shoot you because that's the rules of war and all of that. And I'm like, no, America used guerrilla war tactics because we'd be fucked otherwise. And then after, what was his name? Martin?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. And then after Benjamin Martin joins, they start using guerrilla tactics and they use their knowledge of the terrain and everything to, like, succeed. And I'm like, he doesn't get credit for that. And, like, things just keep happening. And I'm like, this movie is about how we wouldn't, or how we would have lost the Revolutionary War if this one man specifically did not get mad and join us. RP went to see his sister for both the 4th and his niece's birthday party over the weekend. Got to watch fireworks for an hour and then watched Independence Day till like 2 a.m. RP also watched Independence Day.
That's the movie you need to watch.
Perfect way to end the 4th of July. Look, my family has never been into the 4th. As you know, my family doesn't really do big family holidays for the reason the holiday exists. We just use them as an excuse to get together and have fun. So, like, no, my family never had a tradition of let's watch a patriotic movie on 4th of July. Though we do like watching lots of Hallmark holiday movies in the winter.
Christmas, yeah.
But that's less about them being Christmas movies and just their family movies. And they were on cable. But yeah, it was funny because Chris was like, we have to watch the 3 movies we always watch on the 4th of July. And he listed Independence Day, which I was like, yeah, we watched that one. And then he's like, and The Patriot. I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen that movie in my life. So how is this a movie that we watch every year? And then we kind of figured out that he's probably just been watching those movies when I've been working Expo, so. But damn, is it hot. Which, by the way, anybody else who's dealing with the heat wave right now, I'm sorry. We are suffering together. I'm checking the weather in my city right now. Let's see. Storming and in the 80s, going to go down to the 70s, and then back up to the 90s next week. I don't like that.
No, I don't.
Well, why are you allowing it?
I'm not. Someone had the fucking red orb.
Just have the speech playing during fireworks. Which speech? The president's speech? I will say the Independence Day movie has probably my favorite on-screen U.S. president.
President North Star? Lone Star.
Is that his name?
That's not his name in the movie.
I don't know. I really liked him.
I don't know his name now. I just know him as President
He
Lone Star.
set a child Sam up for disappointment because I thought that's what U.S. presidents were all like. They are not. Yeah, that's fair. RP says there's no better movie to watch on Independence Day than Independence Day itself. It's got Will Smith when he was really good, a good storyline, and one of the best presidential speeches ever. I always get the country song Independence Day stuck in my head whenever the phrase is used. President Lone Star. Our youngest watched with us this year. Let me tell you, that girl is so fucking brutal. Humans die. She's like, because, you know, a bunch of people had gotten on one of the buildings, you know, before the alien shot down, because they're like, oh, we were welcoming you and stuff. And my daughter's like, these dumbasses are gonna die. And she has no remorse for these people. She's like, they shouldn't have been up there. They're stupid. There's the scene with the dog, and oh my god, the amount of stress she got as to whether or not that dog was gonna survive. I was like, damn, she takes so much after me as I do the same shit. Oh, honey, you and RP are like neck and neck for number 1 and number 2
Okay.
in the top fans. I'm trying to goad him, and he just doesn't care because he's with his Stardew hoe. Which file are you on, your subpar wife?
Don't call her that.
Why not?
Cause you're that no.
You don't want to be married to her anymore. You're just married to her out of duty.
I am married. No, I do want to be married to her.
My husband started. So, first off, for context, Haley has been his Stardew ride or die wife for like. How long has that game been out? Over a decade?
Yeah, but I only played it at 2016.
Okay, well.
And my first wife was Abigail.
Yeah, but you probably married Haley shortly after.
No.
How long were you married to Abigail before you started a file and were married to Haley?
Well, okay, if you really want a timeline.
I would like a timeline. I'm invested.
In 2016-ish, I about started that.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, oh, goth girl, I'm gonna marry her first. And then, like, I lost that computer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember playing Stardew in a long time. And then it came out on all the consoles. And then when we got the Switch, that's when I married Haley. So I don't know when.
Okay, but I think she's been your ride or die wife for, over 5 years. Would that be accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he finally decided to try to marry Penny. Mainly because he felt sorry for her. Don't let him lie and say anything else. He just felt sorry for her, and he was trying to save her from her mother. And recently he's realized that he doesn't particularly enjoy Penny's storyline once you're like married and stuff. So I'm relentless in my teasing of it. Because I told him, I was like, well, just divorce her. But he can't divorce her now because she's pregnant. And he won't let the baby turn into... They turn into pigeons, right? Doves.
I guess that is a pigeon. So.
Are they?
Yeah, doves are pigeons. They're just like...
I don't think I knew that. Or maybe I did. But either way. Because in Stardew Valley, if you get rid of your children, they turn into doves. See, that was the main reason that I didn't divorce anybody in that other game I was playing. Because I was like, what happens to my children? Do I keep them? Do they vanish? Alright, it's almost time to go into another sprint, which, you know what? We're going to do longer sprints today. So let me go find a longer. No, I want a 30-minute Laura timer. Oh, I forgot to full screen it. Oops. Alright. Let us go! 3, 2, 1, huzzah! And we're back.
A dinosaur story.
I'm almost done. I'm just just redoing the like little tagline summary at the top. And as soon as I'm done with that, I can message Danica and be like, "Hey, it's good. You can look at it now." And then however long it takes her to look at it and us to finish up. That's exciting though. I didn't have as many revisions left as I thought I did. And honestly, I don't even have to like finish this part yet, but I like having it as ready as possible. But like the summary needed to be redone because the story has changed a lot. And then while I've been waiting for Fox to get back to me on like the revisions and stuff, I've been listening to an audiobook because I'm going back and forth at the moment reading I'm still reading stuff for the Libro challenge, but at the moment I only have access to one more audiobook for that, which is on hold, and then I have to figure out if I need to change my choices for the other three because my library doesn't have them, and so I might just have to pick other books for those categories. We'll see. But then, so I'm doing that, and then I'm also trying to finish up series that like I read a lot of book ones over the last couple years, so I'm trying to get through those series, and then also Pagebound Quest because I've been enjoying doing those, and my library has most, if not all, of the books for those that appear on those. So they just released one called Queer All Year, which I joined, and so I'm listening to one of the books for that. But let me tell you, so many of these books for these quests and stuff they're like bleak or serious and all that good literary shit, and I'm just like, can I just get a couple that are just like fun fantasy, like no deep thinking or like super heavy angst? That'd be great. Although I guess technically that a lot of the Summer of Swoon books were like that. That's so. I just want happy gay ones too. But there is a book on the list called Murder Most Camp, and I'm very excited to read that one when I can get my hands on it. Should I do another sprint or should I wrap it up soon? Because we gotta go to bed early. No, it's up to you.
Well, I'm getting tired.
That's why I asked. Alright, so I'll probably go ahead and wrap it up soon then, because I'm streaming in here, and I know you need your time to unwind and stuff.
I don't care.
But that's not the point. I know you don't mind. I was always planning on ending it early anyway if I were in the garage den. I did last week. Was it last week? Whichever the last time I streamed, Matt and we closed it out at 2 hours because it was hot and he had to get up early for work. I just need to know. Well, I guess I could look on my own if we win the soccer game.
Well, the game's tomorrow.
But RP's out watching it.
There's other games.
Well, he said the U.S. soccer game.
Maybe it's today.
He said he was out with friends watching the U.S. soccer game.
Fuck!
Is it today?
We're fucking getting our ass beat right now.
Oh no!
Fuck.
What's our score?
1-3. 3 is crazy inside. We're fucked up. We're dying. We did.
I mean, I never had high hopes for us in this sport.
No, man. They should have been like the spirit ball. Like, they should have.
We should have spirit
We
bombed it.
can't lose right after the fourth.
I'm sorry I have upset you. What we need is a bunch of egoists. I think a new season of that has come out. We should watch it.
Then came out.
We should watch it.
Not before free.
Well, then we'll watch Freerin. Oh, my nose is issue.
Which is awesome.
He's over here acting like I wouldn't watch these other anime. Which Freerin is a good anime. So is, well, if you like sports anime and don't care about realism, Blue Lock is great. I love Blue Lock. Fox also says we should watch Freerin. Oh no, I lost my little level. I was thinking, I was gonna say something, and then I just lost my train of thought. Oh, there are these things at the library now. They're called, oh, what was it? Playbooks? It's play something. But either way, they come in these orange cases, and it's basically just a little, like, MP3 player that all that it is it's the audiobook. And they come with a little AAA battery that you put in it, and then you just need headphones. And you have an audiobook there, which I think is phenomenal. And my daughter checked a couple out. Well, okay. So there was one, it's called The Children of Ragnarok, that I thought she would enjoy. And then there was a murder one. And I was like, oh, look, this is a mystery. And I was going to check that one out for me. But she decided she was really interested in it. And I guess because she said that she was going to start listening to one, and I asked her which one she was going to start with, because I was thinking maybe she'd start with The Children of Ragnarok, and then I could borrow the little playback thing and listen to it first. And she was like, no, she wanted to read that one. Which, don't nobody get too stressed or anything. It was in the teen section, so I'm sure it's fine for her. Although, seeing all the different audiobooks, CDs wise, I do want to get this DVD drive thing for my laptop, because I would like to be able to watch the DVDs or listen to the audiobooks if I get them from the library. That would be nice. Although, every time I'm like, oh yeah, I always say rent it from the library, and that's like not correct, but it's also correct. It's just weird. You did it earlier too.
What?
When, like, because you were getting The Boy and the Heron, and you said, let's rent it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just saying it's weird because that's not technically what we're doing, but that is. I think it's just technically not renting because we're not paying for it. Because it's the library, so you're checking it out for free.
Like that?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's why it doesn't. Well, I've been trying to figure out why my brain doesn't quite click that it is the same. I was like, what? And it's just because it was the pedantic part of my brain being like, well, no, technically this is incorrect because we're not paying. I figured it out. I'm like that woman from High Potential. I have to solve it. But my head is starting to hurt, so I'm gonna go ahead. Stop that! Don't make fun of my yawning. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream a little sooner, but it's okay. I am just happy to have streamed today. I will catch you. I'm going to try. I make no promises because Whip Wednesday is like canceled until August, but I would still like to try to stream on a Wednesday or a Thursday with Sam's writing work shift. Especially since if I'm almost done with Not For Her, then I can dive fully into the project I was working on for the kids. And I can make the little book thingy. So, I am pleased with that. But yeah, I will catch you guys Monday at the latest. Bye.